Hey guys, welcome back to Non-League to Legend. Today we've got a couple of games in the Skybet Championship. First up against West Brom, and then we play Barnsley in the second match of the episode. Since you were last with us, we played the 4 games offline. We won 2 of them. We drew with Stoke, nothing each. We then get beat off of Huddersfield, 2-1. Then beat Brentford, and then most recent beat Peterborough 4-2. Which leaves the league looking like this. 37 played, 85 points on the board. We still have a 100% record at home, so hopefully we can continue with that. So hopefully we can pick up a win against West Brom here and take one more step towards promotion. Our team is pretty shattered. We've still got quite a few injuries and players just coming back for injury. So just quickly sort the team out. So yeah, we don't have our team fully fit. A couple of players are needing rest, but needs must coming into crunch time in the league. So the players need to dig in that wee bit longer, and hopefully though in a couple of weeks' time there might be a break so they can get that well deserved rest, because we have been playing 2 games a week, which is really taken out of the squad. That mixed with injuries in key areas. So this is the team we're sending out against West Brom. We've got Maximiano in goals, Muset, Harwood, Bellis, Matip and Sanderson at the back, Esposito, Gilmore and Luengo in the middle, Ramazani and Corozo on the wings, and Samuel Lino up top. I'm unsure on whether to go for a result at the end of the season. He's not really been setting the league alight. He's a fairly inconsistent performer, it says on his scout report, so I'm probably just going to lean away from signing him. I don't want inconsistent performers or players that just really don't like big matches. The player that's surprising me in the first team now that doesn't like big matches but has played well, I think, this season is Esposito. So hopefully he can continue his good form to the end of the season, and we'll make a decision whether to go for him permanently or not. But Lino has put us 1-0 up. I think he actually could be a player that we'll go for permanently, because he's been banging them in for us this season. I think he's the 3rd top goal scorer in the league. He did have 17, that would now be his 18th, and Bellis nearly put us 2-0 up. That was a very good header. That was unlucky. But as you can see, we are 15 points ahead of second place, but it'll be a long time before we clinch the title, because I think there's 8 games left after this, so a lot of points left to play for. Muset's got it on the left, passing it between himself and Ramazani. Goes back to Bellis, back to Ramazani, back to Muset. Lovely passing move here. Would love it if we were able to bag a goal from this. Sanderson sends it in. Wee bit of a lag in the game there, but West Brom managed to clear it. Matip now passes the ball forward. Lino's in there and Lino heads over. Matip is actually retiring at the end of the season, so we'll only have got 1 season out of him, but I feel that was well worth the money for his experience. So I wonder if we might be able to bring him back as a coach. I like doing that with players that are retiring at my team. I tend to try and bring them back as a coach because they know the players. So I might see if I can try and do that. But West Brom are on the attack now, and Gilmore has given away another penalty. and West Brom equalise. I think Gilmore has given away more penalties than what defenders have this season, which, not gonna lie, is pretty disappointing. So Esposito and Sanderson are knackered. So Gilmore can go there. Alcaraz can go in as the box to box midfielder. Sanderson arguably is the best player in the field. Caruso played well last game but isn't playing well this. We'll just bring Lewis Potter on for him and hope that we can maybe snatch a goal from somewhere. And let's see against it now. But I think this might be a goal, yes. Time to go very attacking. It is a tough place to come, the Hawthorns, especially in the Championship. But it looks as if they're just going to hold on. They've got 5 at the back. They're not giving a monkeys. They'll just shut up shop. But that was very disappointing. Stupid penalty to give away, and then a stupid foul, and let them back into the game. We ended up losing all 3 points. But anyway, I'll be back in just a minute for the next game away to Barnsley. Right, and this is the team that we're putting out against Barnsley. We've got Maximiano in goals, Dimon, Matip, Lugonja and Harwood Bellis at the back. Bate, Gilmore, Luengo in the midfield, Scott and Lewis Potter on the wings, and Alino up top. Not a full strength team, but we really need to rest some players before it gets into like the dying matches of the game. That makes no sense whatsoever. But basically, when it gets to the business end of the season, is what I meant to say. I want my full team fully fit, so I'm just going to need to bite the bullet and rest players, play players that are out of position. Like I'd rather Bellis in the midfield, in the middle, rather than out on the fullback position. But needs must. Lino is in, and Lino has tried to kick that over the stand. That was pretty poor. But as of now, our lead at the top of the table is 11 points. Everton do have a game in hand to play. Barnsley have a free kick here, and it looks as if he's going to stick it in the top corner, but he didn't. The goalkeeper made a good save. Let's demand more. Barnsley are in the bottom half of the table, so I'm looking for the 3 points here, to be honest. I think we should be getting the 3 points here. Harwood Bellis out, gets the cross in but gets cleared, and now Barnsley have the ball. Hopefully we can get it back, which we do through Matip. Time on. Now through to Scott, who's in behind, but his cross is blocked. Time on's got the ball back to Scott, plays it back to Bate, who takes a shot but just goes over. And that is the half-time whistle. Not the best half, so let's have a wee go at them and hopefully they can come out all guns blazing in the second half. But Barnsley with the first highlight, it was a good run, but the striker just couldn't keep his shot down and blazed it over. "60 minutes, we'll make our subs." Scott is not having the best game. Our midfield don't really seem to be at the races today. don't want to put Esposito on because he is shattered. So we'll bring on Alcaraz for bait, and we'll switch Alcaraz and Gilmore. I think we'll just leave it at that. Again, we don't like making that third sub just in case there is an injury, which I think happened to me a couple of games ago. But we managed to get the win in the end. But I didn't even mean that. And now everybody hates me for what I said. Whatever I said there, I did not mean to say that at all. I meant to demand more. I don't even know what it was that I pressed, but we're in there, and Luengo has put his 1-0 up with 6 minutes to go. So we'll just quickly drop back to positive. What was it I said? No pressure. That was a stupid thing to say at this crucial time of the season when we're top of the league, hoping to get promoted within the next couple of weeks. But whatever happened, it seemed to work because Luengo then scored, and Lugonja has fluffed his lines there, but thankfully the Barnsley strikers couldn't get it together and had it over. Timon out on the left to Alcatraz, who crosses it in. Lewis Potter's there, but I think he's offside, and he is. Good cross to the back post, and it was a good header. It was unlucky just to stray offside, but Timon with a long throw towards Matip, but got cleared. Bellis now to Lewis Potter, who's in, but shot is blocked, and I think he's offside anyway. We're getting a lot of highlights, so I think Barnsley's going to score. And with this highlight going the way it is, I think that's what's going to happen. Hopefully not. Hopefully this is going to end up in a break. Gilmore breaks for us. A bad pass from Luengo. And now it's Barnsley's turn. And Barnsley's through. And what a save from Maximiano. Ball goes out for a corner. We're not out of the woods yet. Cleared by Bellis. Barnsley still have it. Ramazani with a tackle. Don't dive in. Just clear your lines. Less than 30 to go now. They're going to score in the last 20 seconds, aren't they? Lugonja with the clearance goes out for a corner. Surely this is the last kick of the ball. Alcaraz clears it. Ramazani's now on the break. And he kind of fluffed his run there, but I don't mind. We ended up winning. That was a lot closer than what I would have liked. I really don't like the endings to the games in Football Manager, but yeah, we did get our youth candidates in. Nothing to write home about. The two best players that we've got are John Boyle, who can play in either wing or further back on the left, and Jamie McCulloch, who, with a very Scottish second name, is English. He is a right winger, so they're the best of the bunch when it comes to the youth candidates, so we'll see what we can do with them. After the two games, this is what the league table's looking like. 39 gone, 88 points, 12 now ahead of Everton. Everton do have that game in hand on us, so hopefully whoever they're playing can pick up the win. But the next episode will be the last two games of the season against Hull and Bristol City. I'm hoping to win the title roundabout there, but we've not been at the races for the past few games, so you never know what will happen. Everton, in fact, we might. If I seen this earlier, I probably would have come back for these two games. Everton and Norwich, because that'll be probably the title deciders. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'll come back for whatever match is going to be the title decider, and we'll also play Bristol City in the next episode, so it won't be Hull and Bristol City, or it could be Hull and Bristol City, but whatever game is going to be the title decider, we'll come back for that, whether it be Everton, Norwich or Preston. We'll come back for it, and then we'll play whatever games in between offline, then we'll come back for the Bristol City match at the end of the next episode. So if you like that in any way, please hit the like button, If you'd like to see more Football Manager 22 content on the channel, please subscribe, turn your notifications on, and thank you very much for watching.